guys, I hope you are well. Sorry about the background change. I had to do a YouTube video which required a more neutral sort of background, and I am not in the mood to change it right now because I have things to do and videos to film. This week's videos, meaning your Wednesday and your Saturday video, are going to be a two-part, so joined. And it is because I've decided to spend my week journaling in 10-minute increments, and that means I will be making the video real time, not sped up, so you can see what I can get done in 10 minutes a day. I kind of want to see this because I feel like my Hobonichi is lacking, and it's because I'm spending too long on journal pages. Way too long, and I'm getting so behind because I'm spending 2-3 days on one page, and as I'm doing that, days are passing me by like sands through the hourglass days of our lives. So I wanted to sort of give myself the challenge of what I can create in 10 minutes a day. Now, some of the days I'm going to work in here, some of the days I'm going to work in here because I am really enjoying my junk journal, and I don't want to cut off that sort of feeling of inspiration, but it will depend on what journal I work in on what day. But I wanted to do it in two parts because I wanted to do each day and then show you what I did in that day in real time. Now, I sometimes think that doing my videos in speed gives you an unrealistic view of what it is to journal, because you see my stuff done in 2 times fast, 4 times fast, and think, oh my goodness, look at all she's gotten done, and that may have taken me an hour to do all that journaling, when really in reality not everyone has that hour a day to be spending on their journal pages to get them perfected. So I kind of wanted to sit down and see what I could do in 10 minutes and then show you how I work through that 10 minutes. Do I do any prep work in that 10 minutes? That sort of thing. And I feel like if you know you've got a limited amount of time, you will spend a lot less time faffing and trying to perfect things. So I thought that I would do this in 2 parts, so you'll see Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday on your Wednesday, so a 30-minute video, 30-ish minutes, with the introduction of course, and then you'll see Thursday, Friday and Saturday on Saturday. So essentially 6 days worth of journaling at 10 minutes only. Now if I do any other journaling for different videos, that's different, but I'm going to show you each 10 minutes in real time. And knowing that I've got 10 minutes, I feel like my movements will be faster. I won't be second guessing everything. Knowing I've got 10 minutes, I will have a clock next to me so I know exactly how long is 10 minutes, and to see what I can achieve in just journaling 10 minutes a day, or not even journaling, but getting my elements onto a page for that 10 minutes and then going in and doing my writing, because I feel like I just spend so much time in that perfection limbo that I get barely enough done because I'm always second guessing myself. I'm always sitting here trying 50,000 versions of things, and it's starting to really get to me. So I want to strip my journaling back to doing some quick journaling and seeing what I can do. I don't know how this is going to go. This is a total experiment for me, but I thought it would be interesting to see me journaling in real time and seeing how I go with what I do. And part of me is like, well, maybe I should have at least a few things on the desk ready to go so I'm not spending my 10 minutes grabbing 50,000 supplies. And I definitely think that will be the only sort of pre-preparing work that I want to do, is have a certain amount of things, elements, photographs, have my photographs printed so that I can just go in and do 10 minutes worth of journaling. And so that is what this week's videos is going to be. I just decided to do it in real time so you could get an actual feel for how journaling in bursts, because this is definitely burst journaling at its finest. I've done a few burst journaling videos before, but not in this format, and I thought it would be interesting to see how I would tackle only journaling 10 minutes a day, whether it be in I think junk journaling in 10 minutes, easy peasy, but doing actual Hobonichi stuff would be a little more challenging, and I don't know how I'm going to go with that. That will be probably more challenging than I think. So maybe I should do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in here, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday in here. And you can see how the different styles of journaling affect time constraints. That's what I'll do. I'm a genius, guys. Absolute genius. So that is what I'm going to do for today and for the next few days, is journal for 10 minutes a day. In this journal for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is my Hobonichi A5 cousin, which I am crazily behind in. And then I'm going to do 10 minutes a day in my junk journal, which I'm having a very big love affair with, for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm going to take day off. I'll probably journal anyway, but just not in front of a camera. So yeah, that is what I want to do. Do you do burst journaling? Do you only have a small amount of time to journal? This is the kind of video I thought would be interesting to make, and also could help in some various areas for people that feel they need a million years to journal. I don't have the time to journal. I mean, I've got all my stuff, but I don't do anything. This video is for you, my loves, and for me, because my Hobonichi needs some serious catch up. I thought if I just put a bit of time constraint on myself, I may move quicker than Flash the Sloth from Zootopia.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. See ya, 'cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. Honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. Acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
You and I, we met a Tuesday morning, sun high in the sky, and I felt free. You did your best and I ignored the warnings. Fair enough, I guess I didn't wanna see. I wanted an adventure, I wanted something new. I gave you half my heart and figured there is just no trust in you. Fool you, I will fool you, I will fool you, 'cause you're never gonna get the best of me. Use you, I will use you, I will use you, until I am strong enough, until I can break these cups. You and I, we tried so hard to make it. You promised me that you would never leave, but time and time again I knew you'd break it. You said, honey, it's just the nature of my being. I wanted an adventure, I wanted something new. I gave you half my heart and figured there is just no trust in you. Fool you, I will fool you, I will fool you, 'cause you're never gonna get the best of me. Use you, I will use you, I will use you, until I am strong enough, until I can break these cups. You and I, we met a Tuesday morning,
All right, so this is what I can achieve in 10 minutes. And I think it's because I got so caught up in trying to get my pencil case picture kind of looking almost, not even almost, looking semi-decent that I lost time because I got stuck into the details of things. So I need to start either learn to simplify, learn to accept when something is as good as it's going to get in such a small amount of time. But I definitely got stuck in trying to make it look more realistic and trying to sort of make it look like just a lot not even different, but trying to make it look like the original, even though I'm just trying to do like a basic representation of the actual like bag itself. And so I got stuck in those details and lost a lot of my time. And I find that so interesting that I could sit here and watercolor this for ages as I try and get it to look like as close to this as I possibly could, even though I'm having like severe issues trying to get it to look like it. So obviously I'm spending a couple of minutes just fixing up a few little minor details that are going to annoy me. But generally this is day 1. And this is what I can achieve in 10 minutes. Now, this is going to be probably the easiest day because I obviously had Happy Mail, which you guys saw in the haul. So it was a lot easier for me to sort of just rely on the Happy Mail kind of deal. But I can't do that every day. Tomorrow I have a hairdresser appointment to fix up my hair because it's like very in need of a re-dye. I missed my appointment in April because of my dad. So, and then I've just kind of left it. So tomorrow is hair dye day and I definitely am in dire need of my roots fixed up, and my hair color is like really pale at the moment, like to the point where some of my ends are almost white because my hair dye has, you know, disappeared. But I would probably sit and sort of write a bit of journaling down the side here and here, and add a little bit more things that I would probably do a bit more. I probably add like a border around the page because I feel like everything's a bit disjointed at the moment. So something to sort of link everything together. So something like a border. And make it like a black and white border. So something that essentially the border itself would probably take me 20 minutes because I would do that mindlessly while I watched a YouTube video or something like that. So I would probably fill that in. I don't like the placement of where I've put this, but if I tried to move it, I think it might, oh no, it came off pretty easily. I think I would probably stick it down here somewhere, but I will wait until that's actually dry because it's not dry. So I'm going to reattach that, and because I just, that space there is probably the max amount of journaling space. I've also got a little bit of journaling space down here, but a lot of it is just photo representation, and so that would definitely be why it took me not that long to get this down. My StazOn and the labels which I mentioned yesterday, because they're glossy, I probably need to get a bit more practice. StazOn obviously doesn't move, but definitely have to work on my application. I might actually even put a piece of tea-dyed paper over that and re-stamp it so it's not blurry, because that is going to annoy the heck out of me. That it's blurry and not stamped very well, and I was rushing, like I was thinking about the time. I wasn't looking at the time. I put the timer away from me so I didn't like look. So yeah, get my stamp. This is the StazOn in Spiced Chai. I picked it up on the weekend on Mother's Day. It was part of my little Mother's Day haul when hubby took me to Spotlight. And I thought I'd pick up a StazOn. Oh my god, am I that dense? I'm not having the best day today. not having the best day. I'll wait for that to dry. I'll cut another piece of paper. I'll spend more time talking about what I'm doing after the 10 minutes than actually doing the 10 minutes, but I guess that's got to be okay. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp that again and try and do that a little bit harder. Ugh, the 9 on this stamp is like gunky. So I'm gonna have to get like a baby wipe to clean out the 2019, because I find like it sometimes stamps really nicely and then sometimes stamps crappy. I probably should have used her tomorrow for when my hair actually gets done, because she's got pink hair, but maybe that can be like a reminder of hair appointment tomorrow or something like that. But I just wanted to use some of the, that is still wet, some of the stickers that came in the thing, and I think that's pretty much as much as I'm going to get done today. I'll sit down and do my writing and add in my border off camera, and I'll come back tomorrow and show you what it looks like finished, and try and see how much additional time I worked on the page outside of the 10-minute bracket. This is going to be stressful. I really urge you to try 10-minute journaling. See what you can create in 10 minutes every day for a week. I'm trying it for 6 days. So I urge you to do the same, and I would like to see, I'm gonna make a thread in the Facebook group, and I would like to see what people's 10-minute journaling amounts to when you guys do it. And maybe I'm just being pedantic because I'm filming, but I'd like to see what other people do as well. So I'll see you on Tuesday. Good morning, Inkies. Welcome to Tuesday. I have had my hair done. It was not a good experience, not because of my hairdresser. I love my hairdresser. I've been going with Danny for years now, but there was a problem with my hair dye. I either have an off batch, an old batch, or whatever it is, but I'm gonna have to go to the place where I purchased my hair dye and ask for a refund or what the heck, because I changed the color of my pink this time around to a lighter pink for winter, and because I have to tone my hair down for a wedding coming up in October, and I didn't want the crazy bright pink, so I was going with more bubblegum candy pink. And the sample card when I bought this dye had just that color, and I was looking at the bottle going, I'm skeptical, but you know, the sample card says it's this, and you know, so I bought it. $63 worth of hair dye, because the pink stuff is not cheap. And then I take it to my hairdresser to get done, and we bleached my whole hair again so that it was all even, because my hair's got obviously some dark shades, some light shades, and my regrowth. And yeah, it was meant to be bubblegum pink. And this is the color on the website for Cotton Candy Pink. It is meant to be that. My bottle, however, looked like this. There is not this shade of pink on the website at all, and my hair was obviously very blonde. This was a sample color of what it was meant to go, and after 40 minutes under a climber zone, which is like a heating thing to help the dye take, my hair was not even remotely pink, and half of my ends was still very blonde. And so my hairdresser at a Snap Decision had a tube of a different shade of pink from a different company, like half a tube left over from someone else's color, and so she threw a few drops of that in to help my hair go from that to that. And then even then I still have these massive patches, makeup drama, these massive patches in my hair. So I have to go to the place where I actually bought the dye, and it looks like I've got all these highlights in my hair. That is not what I wanted. And I know this sounds like first world problems, and it definitely is, but I went to the hairdresser after like putting it off for so very long, and hubby's like, honey, you need to go because your mental state's not great, and you feel better when your hair is your power color, pink. And he's right, when I have my hair at full max pink. Ooh, I've got music playing while I was getting ready to film. Yeah, when my hair is at its normal state, it's at bright pink and it's all nicely done and my fringe is all cut short and everything, I feel better on the inside and on the outside, obviously. So John pushed me to go get my hair done. And then when I looked at Danny, my hairdresser, about 20 minutes into her applying the dye, and I said to her, Danny, this is not working. What is going on? And so that's when I started researching the color and other people's version of the color. And then I went to the actual Manic Panic website and looked up if I had bought like a different shade. It was labeled wrong or something. There isn't even a space on their website for that shade. And Cotton Candy Pink is exactly the color that I bought. I looked at Cotton Candy Pink everywhere and I don't know what. So I rung up the company that I bought the hair dye from yesterday and they're trying to blame my hairdresser. Luckily I took a lot of photos during the process because I was unhappy. So tomorrow night hubby and I are going to go into the shop and say, this is what's happened, this is how blonde my hair was, this is what your sample card says this color should be, because I'm not silly, I'm an artist and I know my hair dyes and I know my colors, and the sample card was bubblegum pink. It is why I purchased it. So I'm gonna see if they will either replace my 2 bottles of dye so that I can go back to Danny and get another pink put over it to even out all the weird patches, or get a refund basically, and then I'll just start ordering my dye from somewhere else. And so I've taken a few pictures of like bits and pieces and want to sort of print them out. 10 minutes. Last night I finished my journaling. The extra journaling that I did took me 24 extra minutes, and that was me going at a slow rate because I was watching Riverdale. So I did all the line work and stuff like that and added a bit of coloring in. So that's basically an extra 24 minutes on top of the already 10 that you saw me do yesterday. So now we are going to, I'm going to get my timer back up for 10 minutes. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to print a few photos because I don't want that to eat into my time. So I did prep, I will prep some photos, and I have a couple of stickers already out that I wanted to use from yesterday's haul, or from the haul a little while ago. Sorry, I got gunk on my nails. And I'm trying to think what else I want to put on today's thing. The kids had Naplan for the first day, like today. So when they get home, which they actually do home very, very soon, because I was at the hairdresser for ages. So I only have a small gap. Luckily, I'm doing 10-minute journaling before they rock up, and I'll see how their day went. But they have Naplan today, which is like a standardized testing to see how schools are going, to see what kids are struggling with. There's a lot of pressure put on kids for it, and I'm not a big fan of the pressure that goes with Naplan, but I understand it has its place and stuff. So I just want to be there for my little ones when they get in and sort of shower them with love and you did your best and good job and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't have a heap of time, so this 10-minute challenge is great. I've already talked for 6 minutes of it. Well, good job, Courtney, good job. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to print a couple of photos and then start the process. I'm just seeing if I can see my circle stencil, because I want to put a big red paint marker, you know those big red cross signs. I want to get my red paint marker out and do that on top of my photo, because the photo of my pink hair dye, the original pink bottle, because this pink diva is not happy, and I do feel like it is a first world problem, but the hairdresser appointment was to help with my mental state, and all it did was make me super, super stressed and angry, actually, which is stupid. But I know my emotions are all over the place at the moment, so I'm reacting to things in ways that I wouldn't normally. But I was just, I think it was because it cost so much money, and I was feeling so terrible about the fact that I'd spent all this money on the hair dye, then I have to pay for my hair appointment, and we are trying to do all this saving and stuff like that for a holiday, for a house deposit, to pay off a tax bill, and I just felt so anxious and guilty that I'd spent all this money on hair dye and a hairdresser appointment, and my hair was still basically blonde, and I looked terrible with blonde hair. So the guilt and the anxiety mixed together was not a good combination today at all.
You are like gold dust over me, just like an angel setting me free. Where are you now? Do you feel safe? I don't need an answer, just need some space. Don't let me darken your front door. That is not what I came here for. Do you still carry all that weight? Don't need an answer, just need a debate. Don't stop before it's over. The weight is off your shoulder. Everything we fear will go away. You said it's a promise. I said that I doubt that. I'm your only reason to stay. Darkness has robbed me of my sight. Hold on to what I believe in the light. Are you doing well? Do you feel fine? Don't need an answer, just need a sign. I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling good. Feeling like I never could. Wait for me, I'm almost there. Soon we're floating in the air. So let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? That's what it took to open my eyes. Don't need an answer, just some kind of reply. Some kind of reply. Don't need an answer, just some kind of reply.
You gotta help me disappear from all those voices that I fear, and all the moments I can handle 'cause I'm different. You have to promise to stay near. Oh, you're always telling me the truth. That's why I lean on you. You got the mind to see what's coming, and you're my ears when I can't hear. You know what's right from wrong, what to say and what to wear. know there's more than I can bear. You're always telling me the truth. That's why I lean on you. Just like you know that I always do. Oh, listen now, I'll never make it, so help me pull through. Whenever I've bitten off more than I can chew, that's when I lean on you. You bring me home when I'm distracted, yeah. You put me where I need to be. An opportunity on which I never would have acted. I need your eyes when I can't see. Oh, you're always telling me the truth. That's why I lean on you. Just like you know that I always do. Oh, listen now, I'll never make it, so help me pull through. Whenever I've bitten off more than I can chew, that's when I lean on you. Sometimes my mind is aching, my hands are always shaking. I need your strength to see things through. And when I see no reason, at times my mind is set on things that make no sense and just ain't true. Whenever I'm lost, I want you close. I need to lean on you. Just like you know that I always do. Oh, listen now, I'll never make it. You know that it's true, so I'll lean on you. Just like you know that I always do. Oh, listen now, I'll never make it, so help me pull through. Whenever I've bitten off more than I can chew, that's when I lean on you.
Heart filled with worries, no more. In a world full of sorrows, what for? You watch the world from the place beneath the willow, the willow. So many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow. Out of the darkness, a sound
I did yesterday, and I think that's because I feel a bit frazzled. Definitely if you're not feeling in control, I guess, or feeling confident, and I wasn't today obviously because my brain is not really in the mode of creating, and I need to learn to not put watercolor down in big chunks, because especially with my photographs, if I try and dry them, they're gonna go blue, and I've just basically blocked myself off from most of the page because this is generally wet, and I obviously use paint pen because I knew nothing else would go over the photograph. And I also have to be careful about this because this is, I saw that peeking through here, so I'm gonna have to do some like damage control there. And obviously this is all still quite wet, and being a left-hander, I can't really drag my hands through it, so I'm just really quickly trying to outline my words to try and give it a bit more definition. And this is super stressful. Like, I need to stop taking, I don't know if it's because I'm like, oh, I've got, you know, you're constantly thinking about how much time, like I checked how much time, because yesterday I knew how long I took on that little pencil case sketch, and that ate up a big chunk of my time. And then today, what took up most of my time was me trying to get around these huge blocks of wet watercolor, because I haven't done much. I literally have painted a few bits, I put some things down, and some stickers and washi tape. I've not done anything that requires a lot of time and effort, but because I put those chunks of watercolor down, I basically put roadblocks up because everything's still wet, and so I can't go any further. I think most of it will be writing in these blocks. Or maybe a little bit of washi tape to sort of cover up this. I did get some of my Tim Holtz stuff from Craft Online finally, after I feel like I've been waiting forever. They arrived, so I could probably put some of the ephemera into, like, I didn't even get to that little part, so I've got like a couple of bits of ephemera. I've got some die cuts and texture plates and stuff, and a little paper clip. So I could have essentially got some of these out, and my brain was just so focused on, oh my goodness, my watercolor's wet, I can't go any further. And I'm just, mental state, being prepared, because 10 minutes is not that long when you sit there and start fiddling and stuff. And in my brain, I'm like, I hate these pages, because I'm not being able to spend all that time perfecting everything and making everything beautiful. A lot of my time goes into borders and things like that, and trying to get everything aligned perfectly. Things like, oh, this is wet, don't go there. Getting all my bits and pieces all aligned, and even though there's not heaps on these pages, I have that time to just work out exactly what it is that I want, and then I can go from there. Whereas I feel with that like tiny time frame, I'm like stressing about getting everything onto the page in 10 minutes, that I freeze. And I think this will be, I think I'll have more ease in the junk journal, because I'm trying to do an entire day in 10 minutes to try and get my sort of Hobonichi under wraps, and trying not to put 100,000 hours into one page. And that's why I get so behind, because I sit there and think, oh, I should work on my Hobonichi. Oh, I don't have time to work in that because it takes me so long to finish a page. So I need to stop trying to make everything perfect and just enjoy the process of it all and just go with the flow. Like nothing, and I've said this before in Hobo videos, is in the scheme of things, it's another page and there are 365 pages to fill up. So every page is not going to be your favorite, every page is not going to be amazing, but the whole book being filled up is a feat and is something to really enjoy looking through. So I think that in the scheme of things, my couple of pages that are created in just over half an hour, because essentially I'll probably sit here for the next hour fiddling as I call my mum. I was going to call her while I was doing this, but I knew that I'd spend so much time talking to her that there was no way I would even get this amount done in my 10 minutes. I've got the general gist of it, I think, is to try and get the major points that happen during the day. So obviously my hair appointment took up almost all of my day. I've literally got about half an hour before my kids come home. I know they've done NapLand today. I want to also take a photo of them when they walk in the door, so I can't actually add that yet until they walk in the door. And I'll probably put that up in this corner, or even size it down and put it in here, because I've got this yucky area where my pen has bled through with the watercolor. So I kind of need to do something collagey to cover up that mess. And I probably will add borders, which is something I do that's therapeutic. It's also something that I do when I'm trying to take my mind off things. But I may actually use paint markers to do that, so I can have some big strokes and not like a whole heap of little fussy work. And I think that's pretty much it. I may go in and add a couple of little header titles to these, but 10 minutes, it really does pass you by, especially when you're not when you're trying not to look at the time. I feel like time passes faster when you're trying to do things in 10-minute blocks. And then I will obviously put in how long the extra bit of the pages take me to do, and hopefully I'll try not to make it like another 30 minutes of faffing about, but I'm gonna call my mum, so I'm gonna be realistic with you. I will keep the timer on. Hopefully I'll remember to turn it off. I almost forgot yesterday. But yeah, I think I'll grab my markers, my paint markers, and just add a couple of little fancy borders and things. But I'm not happy with how today's challenge went, but it definitely does show when your mind is not on what's actually happening, how much slower you react, how less you get accomplished. And it definitely shows from yesterday to today how my brain is not really where it should be, especially I tie all my work to my emotions, and you can definitely see when my emotions are on point and when my emotions are getting the better of me. And today is a very good example of how my emotions have gotten the better of my workload. Hello, Inkies! It is this going to actually show what day it is? Wednesday, which means this video will go up tonight, which is why I am getting my stuff organized to do my 10 minutes. I have been out most of the day. My mother-in-law's birthday today, and my sister-in-law rang me on the fly and said, "What are you doing?" And I was working, and I said, "Oh, I'm working, but what do you need?" And she's like, "Oh, I want to surprise mum for her birthday and take her out to lunch." So that is where I have been. I did print out a few little bits and pieces. You probably would have seen this photo already. I have it up on Instagram and also in the Facebook group. My earrings that I had on today with my bright yellow shirt and my my hair. So they're there. I was going to draw a picture of them, but I thought I'm not going to waste my 10 minutes trying to draw rainbows. I took a photo of our table number from lunch. And this is like the sort of packaging that comes with your order. So I think I'm going to use some of the bright green as backing paper. And this is what I mean by getting your stuff prepped and getting like an idea about what you want to do beforehand. Not to the point where you've got absolutely everything organized, but sort of generalized. I know that I wanted to have some of the packaging, so I saved the stickers and things. I don't think I'm going to save, like I don't think I'm going to use these in there because I've already got like the sticker that came on it on the bag. And I really like this. My last set of earrings had the same card, and I wasn't quite sure. I think I put it in here because I liked what it stood for. And now I'm going to look and I won't be able to find it because there we go. So be good to people for no reason, and this one says be good to people for no reason. So it's the same one, but essentially it came today, so I wanted to put it into my planner or journal, and I've got the little table number. I wanted to get a selfie with my mother-in-law, but she was not about that life. She was very adamant that she did not want a selfie because she doesn't like having her photo taken. I will try again tonight, but I don't think I'll succeed. I am about to make her paleo banana bread. She's got gluten intolerances and also dairy intolerances, so I make her a paleo banana bread every year for her birthday. She absolutely loves it, and I was looking at the fruit bowl this morning and I saw some overripe bananas. I was like, perfect, because sometimes I don't have the timing right. I don't have the bananas to actually make it, so that is what I'm going to do after I finish here. So I definitely do not have the time to be painting or drawing or anything like that. I've got a couple of vinyl stickers from Redbubble. I ordered some stickers for my niece for part of her 16th birthday present, so I also grabbed some of mine because if you ordered 10 you got them for 50% off. So I got that one for me, the nerd in me, weapons of mass creation, this little black cat, and I also got a Sailor Moon bow, which I've actually stuck to my pink gaming computer. And stupidity is not a right. This may say maybe odd, but if you play Overwatch and you know the character Moira, which is the character I play as my main, this is one of my favorite lines, especially to the people that run out of distance of my healing, do stupid stuff. So I'm spamming this comment in random fights. So when I saw that was one of the stickers I could get, and they're single ones, so I think I might put that yellow one in here because I'm not a huge fan of it, and I might put my black one somewhere more prominent. But these are all really cute vinyls, and I got her all Sarah J Maas ones and meme ones or Vine ones. I don't know. I bought her stuff that she asked for, the stuff that I know that only I can get for her. So I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna run out of time, because I'm very time poor at the moment, because I know that paleo bread takes me a while and my day got eaten up by being a good daughter-in-law. So I haven't even tidied up my desk from yesterday, which I try and do every day because I just didn't get time. So it may look like I haven't moved, but I promise you I am in the denim jacket you can see in this photo, and I have a completely different outfit on. I was wearing white yesterday, and today I've got yellow on with a smiley face. So I am in a different outfit. It is a different day and my phone shows that. But I wanted just to prove that I am in a different outfit. So all of yesterday I basically just added in all my text. I didn't do anything else. I added a little bit of washi tape and obviously the picture of the kids when they got home after Napland, and that is it. So yeah, I think this will be a really quick one. I've already talked for way too long, but yeah, this is the last 10 minutes for the couple of days. It's going all right. It's not fabulous. I'm looking more forward to the junk journaling 10-minute challenges, because I'm trying to get your whole day done in 10 minutes, or get at least the bulk done. I'm not trying to do the whole pages, but I'm trying to get the mass sections done, the big ticket items basically. And this one will be really easy because I've already got a heap of the ephemera already ready to go. So let's go. 10 minutes. I hope you guys are joining me in this, because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one going absolutely mental in my journal for 10 minutes gung-ho and I'm doing it alone.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade, feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Literally forgot to press my timer, so I'm trying to, I think I've got about 6 minutes left. I didn't have it on for very long before I realized that I just started and not actually done the timer. So I'm gonna put 6 minutes on the clock. Like you see, I haven't really done much, and it wasn't like it was really slow stuff. I was just gluing things down. So I'm gonna put 6 minutes on there. I'm such a dork. But I was like sitting there going, I feel like I've forgotten something. Yeah, you did. You forgot to put the timer on, you dork. So 6 minutes is where we're going.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
Try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here, and the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Till I met you, I was feeling lost, but you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes
Alright, I cheated slightly because I gave myself a couple of extra minutes, not even, maybe 2 minutes, just to quickly do a dodgy version of my earrings with my paints. Like I said, very hardcore, dodgy version of my earrings. I didn't quite have the colors, and I'll have to go in and sort of deal with the, because I was trying to go fast. I probably will try and get a photo of me and Maria and put it up here. If not, when I finish the banana bread, I'll probably put that photograph here and just do a little bit of writing about her, and really put the focus on her today, because, you know, there's only so much stuff I can write about myself and our family, it'd be nice to write down a few words about why I'm thankful for her in my life. I really hit the mother-in-law jackpot when I married John. I've had not the best relationships with past boyfriends' mums and stuff. I was always considered a bad influence, mainly because of my dress and how I dressed. I was judged on how I dressed. I was a goth in high school. I know, can you believe it? So I got judged quite harshly. And my ex's mum just didn't really know me because I didn't really see her at all, so she just considers me the woman that took her grandkids away from her, but she's made no attempt to really see them or talk to them in the many years that John and I have been together. So yeah, like I said, I was really lucky to get her as my mother-in-law this time around. She's amazing. She does so much for me and the kids and our family, and she's just always there to help if I need it or if I've ever asked. She's never let me down. So that is it for this part one. Part two will be me working in a junk journal for 10 minutes and see how I go. But I think the 10 minutes is really helpful in just not thinking, getting things down. Like I've literally in the last 3 days journaled every single day for no more than 30 minutes because of the little extra bits of time afterwards. I mainly got all of my big elements onto that page, and then I was ready to go, and all I had to do was kind of fill in headers and things, which I'm not very confident with, which takes me at a time, and borders. And even today I did a border really quickly with a brush pen because I was trying not to take too much time. So yeah, it can be done. I think it is a good way of looking at things if you're trying to catch up. So I might have to do 10-minute page bursts as like a catch-up video for YouTube, because I think if I don't get in my head too much, and also limit your supplies. You have too many supplies, you make too many choices, you lose time. So simple supplies, and get your pictures out and on the table in front of you, and then just go. Put that timer on and go, go, go. It really also helps you catapult into journaling when you're not feeling it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you for part 2 on Saturday. Bye!